Life of Fred, Goldfish, Chapter 3, page 25. Mail. The Saturday mail arrived. Fred sorted it. Most of the letters were for Kingy. Many were orders for his future paintings. Artist Kingy, Artist Kingy. All of these letters are to Artist Kingy, 6 letters. And Fred got one piece of mail. On the back of the envelope it was marked personal and confidential and to be opened by addressee only. That made Fred feel special. He put 3 phone books on his chair so that he would be tall enough to sit at his desk. Each phone book was 4 inches thick. 3 of them together made 12 inches. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 4 equals 12. Sitting on them made Fred 1 foot taller. If you look at a ruler, 3 4s make 12. Fred sat at his desk. He carefully opened the envelope. Grand opening today. Pets You Bet. World's best pet store. Half off our regular prices. Lifetime guarantee. Cheapest prices on the block. $7.89 Lizard Lane. But look at the bottom. Who runs it? C.C. Colback. Fred put the ad in his pocket, gave Kingy a hug, and dashed out the door. He ran down the hallway past the 9 vending machines, 4 on one side and 5 on the other, down 2 flights of stairs, and off to 789 Lizard Lane. Time out. Super important fact of life. When you go nuts about something, your brain turns off. Fred had a mania about getting a pet. He absolutely positively had to own an animal. When you go crazy about something, you can become dumb as dirt. Fred had read only one word in the letter. He read pets. Small essay. What Fred didn't see. Number 1. It was mailed at the bulk rate. How could the letter say that the grand opening was today? Bulk rate letters are not delivered on a particular day. Number 2. How believable would it be that the world's best pet store was located somewhere in the middle of Kansas? Number 3. If their regular prices were sky high, half off would not be a bargain. What does lifetime guarantee really mean? Oh, number 4. What does lifetime guarantee really mean? Does it mean A, the pet is guaranteed as long as you are alive? B, the pet is guaranteed as long as the pet is alive? C, the store is guaranteeing that the pet you buy is really healthy? D, the store is guaranteeing that you will be happy with the pet? Or E, the store is guaranteeing that if you buy a dog, it is really a dog? Number 5. Fred read, cheapest prices on the block, but it didn't occur to him that Pets You Bet is the only store on the block. Number 6. Fred didn't notice that the name in the lower right corner of the ad, he didn't notice that name in the lower right corner of the ad. Some people are honest, and you can really trust them. Do they say that about you? They don't say that about C.C. Colback. End of small essay. Fred ran past the Archimedes building where he teaches his math classes, past the University Chapel, and past the tennis courts. When he got to the point where Tangent Road, Newton Street, and Archimedes Lane all meet, he realized one small thing. He had no idea where Lizard Lane was. It couldn't have been on the kitten's campus. He knew every part of the campus. It must be in some part of the town he had never been in. And this says, lines are concurrent if they all meet at the same point. Now it's your turn to play. Take out a piece of paper and get ready to answer the questions. Number 1. 789 Lizard Lane is pretty easy to remember. The digits 7, 8, and 9 are consecutive numbers. Lizard Lane is alliterative. Alliterative means the same thing as words starting with the same sound, such as Fred's fine photographs. Suppose you were designing a new city and you got to name each place on the map. Did you ever realize that somebody sometime in the last 500 years named the street that you live on? You could make all the names alliterative if you wanted to. If you had a street, you could name it Silly Street or Strawberry Street. Now it's your turn. If you had an avenue, what might you name it? It needs to start with an A because A starts with avenue. Number 2, give an alliterative name for a boulevard. Number 3, for a court. Number 4, for a drive. Number 5, what is 1/2 of 20? And in this chapter, there is a row of practice. So you need to make sure that you copy down these problems and then check the answers when you're finished. Or let your mother check them. And the answer to number 1, we want an alliterative name for an avenue. Your answer may be different than mine. I thought of Apple Avenue, Apple Avenue, Alexander Avenue, Avaricious Avenue. That's hard to say. Avaricious means greedy. Automatic Avenue, Average Avenue, and Ascending Avenue for a street that goes uphill. Number 2, your answer may be different than mine. I thought of Betty Boulevard, Butterfly Boulevard, and Boo Boo Boulevard. But as long as it started with a B, you're good. And the one for avenue, as long as it starts with an A, you're good. Number 3, for C, for court, you could have used candy court, kitty court. For alliteration, the words have to start with the same sound, not necessarily with the same letter. Kidney court and cozy court. Number 4, Darlene Drive, Ducky Drive, Daisy Drive, Descending Drive, and Drippy Drive. So make sure that your drive started with a D. And number 5, 1/2 of 20 is 10 because 10 plus 10 equals 20. That's all for today. Bye-bye.